Hello, welcome back. Yeah, so this time we're doing a card read. I say welcome back as a habit, but I also say welcome back because I go live twice, right? So I just went live and I did the how to don't sweat the small stuff live. So this one is for the card read. And over here, I have a card that was given to me by a friend, and it's Osset Egyptian Oracle cards. It's also, very, very African. I love it. It's the Egyptian card deck, the Oracle cards. Ancient Egypt, divination and alchemy cards, right? And it fits with the topic that I was talking about because I was mentioning how whatever situation that we get into, we can alchemize it. And these are the alchemy oracle decks. And alchemizing any situation is being able to take the lesson from the situation, take the good from the situation, and learn what you're meant to learn from the situation, and then let everything go. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. I am not saying I'm an expert in it because I'm still learning how to do that, but it's possible. Okay, so we are going to do the oracle decks. And for the people that have been following me for a while and have been a part of the lives, now I do have the form and I offer the one-on-one because it was one of the most requested and I was surprised because like I said, doing these cards was more of a hobby to me. It was something that I just enjoyed doing for myself, learning for myself. And so when I came on live, I would do collective reads like this. And then just people started telling me, oh, you need to offer one-on-one. Oh, I want one-on-one. I don't want the collective reads. So I started to do that. For the live, I'm going to do a 3-card spread, which is past, present, outcome of situation. Past, present, outcome of situation. And when I do the one-on-one, I usually do the 3 cards, but depending on what people want. Yesterday, I had a client, and she was asking about the ancestors and the elders. So I had to do the cancel of the elder spread with this one. This is by far my favorite deck, which is the African Goddess Rising. Anyway, so we do the 3 spread card deck, which is past, present, and outcome of the situation, or past, present, future. So put your intention of what you want to hear, the advice you want to get. I cannot tell you if your girlfriend or your boyfriend is going to love you. But I can tell you how to love yourself. So 3 cards. And I have had a number of people ask, oh, I didn't know you do this now. It's not something new to me. It's just that now it's being offered on a wider platform. But like I said, it has been a hobby of mine that I do for myself and just never thought about doing it online or 2 more cards. This is Tehuti. Tehuti. Akashic records. That's the card there. But let's see. Two more. Two more. Two more. Ah, that slipped again. One more. One more. One more card. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. So 1, 2, 3. Past, present, outcome, or future. The past is the fire spirit. Past fire spirit. This one came out. Akashic record. Min, fertility and creation, which is quite interesting because the client I had yesterday was talking about fertility and creation. I hope she is on the live because this will be great for her. Let's do it this way. Okay. Right, let's see what fire spirit is. Fire spirit is 29. Fire spirit, the channeled message. I'll go straight to the channel message. I come now from the west to give you new life, for I am Cubsenov. That's an Egyptian name, and we're reading this guy. He who refreshes his Britain with fire energy. Know if you visit Egypt, I can help you or hinder you. So be aware of this and invoke me respectfully. Okay, let's go to the card meaning of this. Abundance. Expect a fiery response if asking for a loan from a friend. Take care with your money rather than overspending. If you're asking for a loan, be expectant. But also take care with your money rather than overspending. Many of us deal with that issue, overspending. And if you're with me, of course, we talk about mental health, we talk about depression and anxiety. And if you experience those, you know that depression and anxiety and most mental health issue pushes a lot of people to overspending. And it's one of the reasons that get us broke, and most of us don't even know that this is happening. I went through that myself, being in a depressive state and overspending, and I was never aware of depression or anxiety until, well, not long ago. Now, in terms of love, for this card, an existing relationship might have temporary problems. A new relationship probably won't last due to heated arguments. And what's coming to mind when it comes to that is being able to, you can say, heal, but also getting on a wellness journey. No matter what happened in your past relationship, take what you learn and the things that didn't go right, learn about them as well, and don't repeat those cycles in your next relationship. An existing relationship might have temporary problems. A new relationship probably won't last due to heated arguments. If we talk about work, career, right? Good for work advancement. Take care not to enter into heated arguments. This is really warning about arguments. Traveling. Take care to prevent stomach problems when traveling. In Egypt, remember to ask for spiritual permission before entering the tombs that are protected by fire elements. Anybody go into Egypt? And if you've been to Egypt, please share your experience. I have not yet. Health. Short-term health concerns soon heal. Healing is in the air. Family difficulties. Difficulties should settle soon, so try to avoid possible heated arguments. There's a lot of talk in terms of arguments in the past. Unaffected by your current situation, the situation will settle and pass, but you will absorb the wisdom from it. And if you were in the life that I did before this one, I talked about how no matter what happened, the things that trigger you, when you master them and they don't trigger you anymore, that's where wisdom comes from. And so this card is talking about a lot of arguments in the past. Mariam, are you reading for someone, or I'm right now I'm doing a collective read. So when I'm live, I do collective reading. So whatever all of us need to learn. But if a specific person wants a reading, then they would use the form, the link in my bio, and book a one-on-one, either 1 hour or 30 minutes, and it will be specific for them. Right, so this is past, present right now, and this is outcome or future. So past, talked about a lot of arguments in the past. I can see that in my own life, and let me know in the chat if you've had any experiences with it. I am so focused on TikTok. YouTube, I'm sorry, I'll place the cards better so it's seen. Akashic records. That is something that I want to study more. I haven't delved deep into Akashic records yet. But I've been a part of conversations, been around places where people talk a lot about it. And so I'll go straight to the meaning of the card and the channeled message. And this is Tahuti. And the deck is a Egyptian deck. So Akashic records. Abundance. Seek to release all past life vows of poverty and abstinence, plus all karma from lives when you harmed others. Also, any past and present life fears. Oh, the alarm. I need to stop it. Also, any past and present life fears that having great wealth is wrong. That's an interesting one, right? Because most of us have this issue. Some of us we know, and some of us we don't know. Seek to release all past life vows of poverty and abstinence, plus all karma from lives when you harmed others. I recently read somewhere that each one of us, we are a villain in somebody's life story. So even when you think you're not hurting someone, you probably are. And so letting that go, forgiving yourself. It's also another thing that I spoke to my client yesterday. Forgiving yourself for whatever happened. Things that you knew, things that you didn't know. And this part, also, any past and present life fears that having great wealth is wrong. There's this Indian is coming to mind, but what are they? Hindu. There's this Hindu channel that I follow. I like Hindu mantras. And they were asking about fears. And somebody wrote in that chat that they fear the responsibility of having great wealth, right? So we think that people are scared of failure, fear of failure, but more people are scared of being successful, fear of success, are fearful of being wealthy because of how society has taught us or trained us to think about wealth. And wealth and abundance is not just about money. Money is a byproduct of it, right? But abundance is the entire well-being of yourself, your life, and your loved ones and everyone around you. And when it comes to seek to release all past life vows of poverty, so the words that we say, some of us have vowed to stay in poverty. Sometimes it's called soul contracts, and we don't even know that we are doing these things, right? Being not everybody's perfect. What's coming to mind is the wealthy have their own ways of being and the things that they do, but cursing them so much so that it is hindering your own life from moving forward. That's a thing too. In terms of love, and this is the Akashic records, look to past life agreements. Look to past life agreements, contracts, and marriage vows for present day difficulties. And this one talked a lot about arguments and relationships and things like that. And it is coming up again. Past life agreements. I mentioned it when it came to abundance. The soul contracts that we get into in terms of relationship, job wise, making money, moving forward in our lives, the things that we say about ourselves and our life. Some of us, just in the name of trying to be humble, we are cursing ourselves, but we don't know that we are doing this because we've been trained to think like this, to talk like this. So this card is saying whatever is happening in your love life right now, in your relationship right now, look at your past life agreements, past relationships that you had. And it can be romantic, it can be friendships, family relationships, how you handle those. The soul contracts that you made. It could be something happened and you said, I will never do this again. I will never let a man do this to me again. I will never let a woman do this to me again. And those things might be hindering you now in whatever relationship you are in and you don't know. For me, one of them was saying, I'll never let anybody control me. Nobody's going to control me ever. And so I was so, um, well, I've always been a perfectionist. That's something I had to let go of. But I tried to control everything and everyone around me to the point that it was destroying my relationships more than it was helping it. And that's something I had to let go of. Okay, I'll try not to talk too much. It just comes out. Everything just comes out. Work and career. Some difficulties with work being financially abundant due to past life vows and beliefs. We talked about that. Be prepared for delays and difficulties and only travel for business or if essential. That's if anybody is traveling here. For health, seek karmic release if health concerns don't resolve quickly. And for that part, it doesn't matter whether you have health concerns right now or not. Always do that. Always do release, karmic release. And recently, in one of our groups, I had to say that karma is not based on any religion in the way that I learned about it. Karma is not about something good or bad. Karma is whatever you do in your life. It always comes back, right? It always if you are aware of it and you are actually watching, You will see how the things you say become reality and come back. The things that you do, good or bad, you see it again manifest into your own life. That's basically what karma is, right? Karma is not something necessarily bad. It's just whatever happens in your life. If you get up right now and go and cook food, whatever you cooked, that's what you will get. That's the karma of cooking the food, right? You cannot cook chicken and get beef. You cannot sow bad and get good. You cannot sow good and get bad. It's normal thing. So seek karmic release if health concerns don't resolve quickly. Consider changing your life contract if you have a major illness. Seek medical advice and treatment also. Most diseases, most diseases has something to do with what's happening within us. If you listen to Louise Hay, I have one of her cards here, and I always talk about it because I love it. How to Love Yourself. This one is called How to Love Yourself. TikTok doesn't show very well. My ring light. Yes, How to Love Yourself. Louise Hay talked about how having cancer made her see and understand the things that was going within herself. So from cancer to stroke to diabetes to what's the other one that I wanted to say? I can think of it. Migraine, all of these diseases that we see. Yes, of course, like it says, seek medical advice and treatment also, but also look at in your life what are the changes that need to happen to let that go. Family, your family disagreements and difficulties are due to past life choices and karma. The future, your past has created your present. Like I said, the things we say, some of the things that were spoken to us by our parents, friends, they manifest back into our life. We are afraid of spells. Many of us are afraid of, oh, African spirituality or Haitian voodoo or the spells this or the spells that or conjuring, whatever, whatever. But the spells are actually the words that we say and the things that we speak on ourselves and other people. The Bible is full of spells because of the words. Same goes for the Quran because of the words, right? So we are spelling every single day with our words. Why is it called spelling? When you're spelling words, it's called spelling. Future, your past has created your present, but you now have the chance to change and greatly improve your future by meditation, your actions, and alchemy. Today has been a lot of conversation about alchemy, alchemizing. All right. And then the last one, fertility and creation. I hope the person I was talking to yesterday is here because she was asking me about this fertility and creation. And I'm going to go straight to the card meaning. If you also read cards, even just for yourself, this is a good deck. Osset Oracle deck, the Egyptian deck. It gives you historical context and everything, which is great. Okay, for this one, abundance. Money will become available to you soon. Clearing some energy blockages in the base chakra will improve your flow of abundance. You know, there's a saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So, love. An attractive partner is coming into your life soon. Relationship problems will resolve. Marriage and the birth of babies, especially boys, are signified. I've been getting this question a lot. Work, career. a good time to find suitable work or build up a career. You might feel tested at times, but keep going as you will build a very successful career. There are some people that I hold as mentors, and I texted someone recently asking them for advice, and this is exactly what they said to me. It's a test. You might feel tested at times, but keep going as you will build a very successful career. Travel. Some disruptions due to storms and floods is possible on certain dates, so calculate the time of your travel carefully. I had to learn to start doing that. I never did that before. When it comes to health problems will resolve, especially with treatments involving energy healing. Now, I have a lot of people who are from African countries. I myself am African, and what I have learned from my journey and my own experience, right? It could be different from others. Most of us were never taught about energy healing, being able to harness our energy, to understand our energy, right? And those have been an important aspect of my growth and spiritual journey. And this I had to learn through mostly African spirituality, basically going back to what most of our families taught to be demonic and witchy and all of that, which were things that I have always been in love with. If you've been with me for a while, you remember me talking about just being fascinated with the carousels and how the ladies would use it in Gambia and Senegal. So, understanding energy healing, whatever you are going through right now, health wise, of course, go to the doctor, talk to the doctor and the nurses and whatever else you need to do, but also look at your energy at home within yourself. What's happening there? Family, new babies are likely for you or your wider family. Dissent among brothers will settle. Yeah, I hope that's not for me because I'm good with babies. No babies. I'm good. Maybe adoption. In the future, a short testing time followed by success in work, family life, and abundance, which is always the case, right? Usually the case and how things go. You get tested, and then when you withstand it, it turns to success, abundance. It's like the pendulum swinging, swings all the way, and then it has to swing back. That's always how it is. But today, the main topic that I picked on is energy, understanding energy healing, being able to alchemize your situation no matter what you are going through, seeing the good in it, seeing the lesson, what it's teaching you, using it to your own advantage. In the other live that I did, I talked about Shira 7. Shira 7 is African American, talks about all of these things on a deeper level, of course. And she is very big on being able to alchemize, to transmute the energy. And I have found it to be a powerful thing. Like I said, in the other life that I did, what I am doing now, what you are seeing me doing now, is that it's alchemizing. It's transmuting the energy of whatever I have been through in my entire life and using that in a good way to talk about it on a bigger platform. And anybody can do that. Some people think that, oh, it's a special skill, it's a gift, is a chosen one thing. You are a spiritual teacher now. No, anybody can do this. It's just getting to the point where the things that trigger you do not trigger you anymore. And when that happens, everything you speak sounds like wisdom or becomes wisdom because it doesn't trigger you anymore. And now you can communicate it, right? You can articulate yourself a lot better. There was a time in my life I could not communicate for the life of me. Now I am more able to speak about sensitive topics, about difficult conversations without getting triggered. See you again tomorrow. I'll be back and we'll continue the book. I always forget the name. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff, simple ways to keep the little things from taking over your life. We'll do that first and then we'll do the cats. Bye bye.